and go.
Welcome to the What's Going On podcast.
What's going on?
Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guest and do not reflect those of our sponsors. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.
Take that.
Listener discretion is advised.
Damn right.
Yo, this is Ninja,
And this is XP Early Bird.
and this is
What's going on podcast?
How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody chilling?
How y'all doing?
Good energy, good everything. See people living their best life, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? But, just hope they're having a good time out there with their life and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So we got a good episode today. I would like to say.
Yeah.
I think we got some topics that can be funny if we we got one serious one, but
Yeah.
I think we got some good shit going on. So yeah, so Mr. Early, how you doing, sir? I'd like to start it off with how my boy doing.
Oh man, I am doing great, man. I had caught a virus a while ago, and even though I've been fine, I still have like a cough.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get over that cough.
Okay.
But other than that, man, I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm happy to be here. I'm ready to get into these topics because I feel like this pod is going to be a funny one and a engaging one. I'm going to say I use those two words.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. All right, cool. Well, I mean, did you go to the doctor to check out that little cough or whatever to make sure it ain't serious or something? You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, you might want to do that. If it's longer than a couple weeks already, just go get checked out. Make sure it ain't nothing too crazy because a little cough can be something, a sign of something that can get worse if you don't get it checked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, just big brother shit. My bad.
No, you good. I appreciate it, man. How you doing, my guy?
I am good, bro. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Today's the days off. I got some days off, so I'm taking them. Everything is cool, man. I got my bro hanging out with me. He's been here for a couple days now, and just trying to, I don't know, because I haven't really hung out with my bro in so long that it feels weird. You know what I'm saying? He was in New York and he had, his life going on, and I had mine. And then the last time I saw him, I was in Georgia, and we were living in Evans, and that was a while ago because then I had moved to Grovetown for like a couple of years. So it's been a minute. So trying to like just reconnect with him is cool. You know what I'm saying? Just getting back to being, a big brother type of shit, little brother shit. So it's kind of cool. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to, because picking him up was cool, and I haven't seen him in so long was cool. But trying to engage with him is like trying to figure out like if he's still because it's different.
Yeah.
You haven't lived with somebody in so long that you still think I'm 16. I'm still thinking they're like 5. So it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? So but it's cool. It's cool. He's everything is cool. I'm having fun with him, chilling out, laughing and shit. So watching him engage with the kids be goofing on him and he's goofing on it. So it's cool. You know what I mean? So,
Good.
But other than that, man, just chilling and shit, just lifing. Like I always say, just lifing.
Yeah,
trying to stay positive.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's good though, man. Family is always a good thing, bro. It's like the older I get, the more I feel like just how important family is.
Yeah, especially family, especially speaking of family and stuff like that, and appreciating people. I did watch your video, which was pretty dope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody who watches know that you have your own, kind of like this thing where you talk about your brand and like memories, and I thought that was pretty cool. It was a pretty good concept of engaging, with people on one-on-one type of vibe. But I know you've been doing like a series of them where it's like you talk about Rob, and then you talked about I think Josh, and then you did me next, and I thought that was pretty cool because the things you said was for me on my end, and I know I called you and told you, but I just wanted to tell you on here so people could understand how it went down. When I watched the video, I watched it with Jess. So you already know she's like, all right, so I'm just gonna give you some feedback, all right? She was like, we enjoyed it. We laughed when you made fun of the part where it was hot, and then the arts and crafts shit. I remember she used to always say, "Oh, you guys doing arts and crafts?" I'm like, "Bro, you're making fun of some grown ass men making t-shirts." But all that shit was funny. But she was like, "Tell Earl that he's not looking at the camera again." I was like, "I'll let him know." She did say that you do look a lot more comfortable and confident when. Like I'm telling you, man, you watch some of our old shit until now. Like, it's different. I don't know if you do that. Yeah, night and day, though.
Night and day.
But she said that you did a good job. It was a really nice video, and that I even told him like, bro, I don't know how you ended up on my video. Not my video, but I was like, you ended up on my shit. Like, get your own shit. So she was like, that's because you ain't shit without me, bitch. I'm like, so I appreciated that, bro. I just wanted to say that, on camera, where everybody so they can see affirmation that I appreciate you too. You're my brother. I love you like a brother.
Thank you, man.
And our friendship is deeper than the t-shirts and I think that just that cemented our friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the foundation, and then everything else cemented that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just blossomed into this, Dragon Ball podcasting. Like, just think about it. Everything I did with you was something I was comfortable coming to you with, because like I said, I did attempt to want to do this before, but I didn't want to do it by myself. And like, I felt like you were the perfect person to do it with, because like I have other friends that I'm close with and like I have good ties with, but like I know they're, doing other things, and like they're probably not into the things we're into. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like me and you would have made this. I could have did it with anybody else, but it would have not been the same. Yeah. Like if I did it with somebody else, it probably would have been a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I couldn't do it, but this felt more like we just cutting up type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I was thinking about that, and I was like, for the sake of the pod, man, I think we should just go opposite of each other, right? Because I find it crazy just how much you and I think alike and agree on everything, right? Just an example for the people watching, right? I was on Facebook and I found this post of Ghost Rider versus Spawn, right? And I sent it to him, and I didn't say anything. I just sent it to him, and I was like, "Who you got?" And you chose Spawn, and I chose Spawn too. And I was like, "It's crazy just how much we agree on so much random things." And I was like, "Okay, when it comes to the podcast, it's the same thing. Like we agree on so much.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, so maybe to make the podcast more engaging, maybe we should just disagree just for the sake of a debate. You know what I mean?
Right. I know, because it's hard to get a debate going on because we always agree with shit.
So
we need to get somebody that's polar opposite. So like completely hates everything we hate, so we can have an argument. Like if you think about it, on our pod, everybody has an argument. We have not had one yet.
Not one.
We need a good argument. We haven't had one,
and I think that debate will probably take us where we want to go, bro.
You're probably right, bro, because we have not had a good argument, a good debate, a good anything. Well, I don't want to say good anything. We had good discussions, but a good argument. That, you know what I'm saying? Like a back and forth, like, bro, you crazy, like a barbershop argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm about to fuck your hair because you talking stupid.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, and I'm always down for a good argument, because it's crazy because all my best arguments are off camera. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because I don't have a camera crew. But like I be having some really good arguments with people, and I'm like to the point where niggas want to like not be my friend no more, or like want to fight me type of shit arguments. And I'm like, bro, like, nah. Especially when it comes to it's three major factors. It's always music. When it's time to talk about Drake, nigga, I'm ready for an argument. When we start talking about like just certain political views, because I'm not too political, but I do have a view on it. I'm not totally ignorant to the fact of what's going on in life. And then there was something else I argued with one time, but it was crazy. Maybe some it had to be something like video game, like wise. Like I don't know. It was like what was the best game or character, some shit like that. Maybe some Marvel shit. I don't know, but yeah, it's usually music and like some politics shit and some life shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down for a good argument. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. Yeah. I like I said, I wanted to just double back on that. I appreciate the video. I really enjoyed it. It really it was heartwarming. I know you meant every word, and I really dig it, bro. I want to tell you thank you, in front of everybody, so they can see that I appreciate it,
man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
But yeah, dude, I guess we can get into these topics and see what's going on in the world out here that we called Earth.
First topic we're getting into, man. We're talking Taylor Swift called somebody to get divorced, man.
Yo, yeah, bro. Okay, so I got a video. I'm gonna play it so for the viewers can understand the content if they haven't heard about this shit. Okay, so it is a lady, a woman, young woman at that, saying that she is going to divorce her husband because her husband booed Taylor Swift at a I don't know if it was at a concert or like. We'll let her talk.
Okay.
Let me know if you can hear it. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's like a minute long, but it's probably less than that.
I'm divorcing my husband because he booed Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl, and I still don't think he believes me, to be honest, but he might want to start because I just have paperwork at the courthouse, and you can see right here the date of separation is this year's Super Bowl. I'm not just doing this because of the action of booing. I am doing this because of everything that it represents in our relationship. I have loved Taylor Allison Swift since I was 12 years old. My husband even likes her too. Like, he'll put on her music when we're cooking together. He has a favorite song. It's Girl at Home. But we were at the Super Bowl. It was me, him, and 5 of his buddies. And when they put Taylor up on the Jumbotron, all of his buddies started booing, and my husband joined in. And that just tells me everything I need to know about that man, because he didn't care that would hurt my feelings. He just wanted to fit in with his boys. He didn't even care that that's not even how he actually feels. He just wanted to look cool, I guess. And that's not a man. That's a boy. And when you see that, you can't really unsee it. So I'm divorcing him. Thankfully, I have a prenup. I'll be retaining all of my assets as well as the assets that I inherited. With peace and love, he probably will not be returning to the Super Bowl anytime soon. So that's one less booer for you, Taylor.
Bro, what do you think about that, my boy? Like, well, I'm gonna ask you first. What she legit divorcing her husband over her husband booing Taylor Swift because his friends did and he chimed in on it. So I want to hear your take on this shit.
Okay. I think that's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's toxic for that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, because if the guy didn't feel that way, he's just doing it with his friends. Like he just being just trying to have fun with his friends.
Yeah.
So while he's trying to have fun with his friends, you interfering with his fun. So I feel like I feel like that's toxic. You won't allow the man to have a moment in life where he can be himself and have fun. Just live free. But I don't know. Like I've never. This is. Like what do you like? How do?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like she was so convicted in her thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
Like you really think is cool to, or you think it's okay for you to divorce your husband because he booed Taylor Swift? And her reasoning for it was he's not a man, he's a boy, because him booing Taylor Swift hurts your feelings. He didn't care about your feelings. And it wasn't like it's she's too selfish, man. She's very selfish.
Well, I mean, my take on it is that it's like I always say, bro. I think people are living nowadays in la la land, bro, to the point where like if something is done to them that they don't approve of, they just want to jump out the window. I'm almost certain if this video is fake, by all means, fine, whatever, I don't care. But like I said, if it is fake, it's also what I've said before in other videos that people are just looking for a reason to be on the internet. Like clout. It's almost to the point where I almost sometimes don't want to do the podcast because I feel like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go on here and talk about people that are stupid. And I feel bad, you know what I'm saying? Because like I don't want people to think I want to become famous because I'm talking about idiots all day long. But bro, it's just like if the video is real, she posted it online, she's also looking for it. So it doesn't matter how you look at it. She's looking for clout, she's looking for likes, she's looking for of to be famous or whatever. But if she does divorce her husband because he booed Taylor Swift, bro, she's doing him a favor. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way.
She's doing him a favor. Old buddy's probably gonna be like, you know what? That's fine. You're stupid.
Yeah, that's very
whatever.
Stupid,
because, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I hate people who idolize celebrities. You can like them. You can like their art.
Yes.
But like when you sit there and say, "Yo, nobody's gonna fuck with this person, even if I love like." This is my God, kind of almost, you know what I'm saying? And this is why I don't, and this nothing against nobody who believes in God. This is why I don't believe in wild religions and all that shit, because I just feel it's a way to make people crazy, bro. It's a way to make people crazy. Look at her. She's bugging out over booing Taylor Swift. She's divorcing her husband, who probably takes care of her in some way, shape, or form. And because he booed a person you don't even know. You think you know because you listen and you follow them, but you don't know this person. Taylor Swift looks like a whole cunt. Like she looks like a pain in the ass. She looks like she's so fake. I mean, she looks like she's the person that'll just smile right there in your face, and then as soon as she turns around, like, yo, fire this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibes I get from her. Her, that Blake Lively chick, all these people that are the Hollywood, like they just fake as fuck sometimes, bro. And a lot of people say that shit.
Yeah, she's definitely the girl in the video. She definitely strikes me as one of those well taken care of, have no clue about the real world type.
Yeah,
people.
Entitled ass fucking girl.
If I mean you're gonna divorce your husband because he booed Taylor Swift, like what would you like? Clear, like I don't think like she consulted with like her parents or anyone before she did this.
Oh God,
anybody who's got some, who has a good grip on life, because they'll tell you like that is a very dumb reason to divorce your husband,
bro. It's no emotional intelligence if that's the case at all. This is you just playing off your emotions. Like you didn't even stop to think about it. Like you went ahead and filed paperwork. Like there's so many steps that you could have took before jumping out the window. You could have went down the steps. You could have crawled. You could have climbed. You tie a rope to a pole and climbed out the window. No, you just went, boom, all the way out the window. Like that shit's goofy, bro. Like I don't know. I just thought it was stupid. I just wanted to share that shit with you guys and see what you guys think about it. Do you think that shit was legit, or if so, was she clout chasing? If she wasn't, like, would you divorce your husband or whoever, your spouse, over some Taylor Swift?
I think it's legit.
Booing? Like that's crazy.
Like that's typical white behavior right there. I believe it's legit.
Yo. Oh my shit, boy! Talk about some goofy shit, bro. I'm just so over it. I'm just so over people on the internet just acting like goofies, bro. I'm over it, dog. Like it gets to the point where it's like, even like, and I know I always bring this up, but this is the easiest way I could, like, even like some Drake fans, like they'll jump out the window for this nigga. I'm like, bro, I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm a Drake kind of fan, but not really. But I'm not gonna be like, yo, Kendrick is better than, I don't know, Michael Jackson. I'm not doing, like, they'll do shit like that. But like, yo, Drake is the greatest. He's better than Michael Jackson. He's better than Prince. He's better than Taylor Swift. All right, like, calm down. Like this, like, bro, like, oh my God, they niggas be jumping out the window for people, bro. I'm like, y'all stupid, bro. It's dumb. So this lady's dumb. They all dumb, bro. I'm over the internet, bro. For real, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
Internet is a weird place, man.
It is, bro. It's weird. It's creating. I don't know if it's creating or it's just really showing how stupid people can be.
I think the internet allows people to be who they really want to be because there's no instant repercussions for the things that they do.
It's crazy, dog. It's nuts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we could jump right into this next joint.
All right. Next topic, man. We're talking tip culture, man.
Tip culture. And we're not talking about like TIP the rapper. We're talking about like the money. All right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Tip culture getting out of hand, point blank, period.
Absolutely.
It is getting ridiculous, bro. Like you go to fast food restaurant, man. It's like they're not really serving you, bro. Like they're just giving you your food and you driving off and they asking for tips, bro. Like you ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with this for some. It's been like this for some years now.
Yeah. It's gotten a lot worse now with the internet too.
Yeah,
I think the internet has a lot to blame for everything.
Every time you make a purchase, bro, they are asking for tips and this and that. Like, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm gonna tell you guys a story that you know, Ninja got stories all the time. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm gonna introduce, a Ninja story. Ready? All right.
Nice.
So oh my God. I know somebody's gonna be like, what's up with you, bro? All right. So Ninja time. Listen, I went to all right. So this is a couple things. There's a couple nights. And I'm just gonna compress it into a one quick story. Every time I go out, whether it's like Longhorn, you know, restaurants, anywhere where somebody is serving me. So where there's an actual person coming up to me and saying, "Hey, Mr. Whatever, would you like blah, 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 blah?" All right, bring me food, whatever. I understand that they don't get paid a lot. I get it. Which I'm a totally against. I think restaurant people should get paid like everybody else, regular, you know, kind of like price. But I get that they do get tips, so they'll be getting paid way more. But this is the thing I hate. Imagine a restaurant paying somebody a good wage, at least not like $6, $7. I'm talking about like 10, 11, maybe 12. And then that person gets tips. That'd be a really good job.
Yes, it would.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be a really good job. Instead of offsetting it like, okay, well, you get about $100 tips a day. I'm going to pay you, you know, $3.99 or whatever. You know, whatever. I don't know exactly how much, but let's just say that. But that'd be a really good job. You know, a lot of these girls would be happy to actually work these jobs. You'll probably have nicer hostess, you know what I'm saying? And you probably have more people actually wanting to flood these jobs, but whatever. When these people serve me, I understand that they expect tips. I get it. You know, they're serving you. If they're nice, they don't fuck your order up. They're not rude or whatever. Yeah, I'll bust them down a tip. How much that tip is, I think they starting to put percentages on it. Like, oh, if you're 2 people, like 5, 7, whatever the percentage is. I don't think that helps the fight or the fact that, you know, how I should tip you. You know what I'm saying? I think it just depends on how much money I fucking have. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I have $100 and I want to go get a $50 meal with me and whoever, I'm not gonna give you the rest of my money. I'm giving you some and to show my appreciation. But whatever, I get it. Some people I see online always be like, oh, if you paid $150 for a meal and you only give me a $10 tip, like, bro, I'll give you what I want. You know what I'm saying? But I understand both sides because I know people who do restaurant work, you know, and I know me that I go to restaurants and eat. So I get it. I think the restaurant creates this issue. That's one. But back to my story. I also go to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and all these other places that have no servants. I mean, yeah, they have the people at the window, blah, 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 blah. But these guys are getting paid more than servants at restaurants. You know what I'm saying? In the hourly sense is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I should have to give them tips. And they never ask for tips. But that little machine comes out and says, you want to give a tip? No, the fuck I don't. I don't want to give you a tip. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do shit. You just prepared food that I ordered. So that's one. Two, the roundup at the windows. Hey, would you like to round off for the Ronald McDonald kids or Firehouse firefighters or I don't know, whatever the fuck they for the chickens in Toronto? I don't know. Whatever, wherever you at, they want you to round up now. That's the new thing now. They want you to round up. Oh, if your thing is $12.50, you want to round up to 13 just to make it even? No, the fuck I don't. I don't want to round up shit. They used to get me with that shit. Hey, you want to round up for the firefighters? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Let's round up for them firefighters. You know what I'm saying? They fighting fires and shit. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm not rounding up shit anymore because I go to this place 2 or 3 times out of the week and I'm rounding up and I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, I'm spending like $10 rounding up to these niggas, man. Oh, no. If I go 5 days out of the week and I round up and I spend like $10 and or if I spend $10.05 and I round up to the next dollar, that's almost $1. No, I'm not rounding up no more. So I'm just tired of companies or corporations trying to squeeze literally every fucking penny out of you, bro. How about we don't round up? How about we round down, nigga, and you give me a break? How about that? How about if my shit is $11.50, you round down to 11 and save me 50 fucking cents? You bitch ass fucking like. I'm not rounding up no more. Fuck you and your company. I don't even know. Listen, if I'm rounding up to McDonald's kids, I want you to send me a fucking email where my money's going and what kid did I feed or which one got cured from cancer for my 50 cents all week long. That's what I want to know. Send me an email, nigga. Send me a pamphlet. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
No, I'm not rounding up.
Yeah, I agree. Like they want every little penny. Like they asking for all of these roundups and like the price of everything going up. And it's like the consumer is not catching a break like at all,
bro. They're not, and it's almost like borderline harassment at this point, man. I'm dead ass serious. Like, yo, if I go to self checkout and you ask me for a tip, nigga, I will steal everything. Like, even the self checkout is asking for a tip, my nigga. I just self checked out all my shit, and I don't get a W-2 for this shit. Send me a W-2, and then I'll give you a fucking tip. Like, I just checked out all my shit. I'm gonna, oh, you want a tip? Tip who? Who the fuck am I tipping? I go to Five Below. Who the fuck am I tipping? Ain't nobody here. I'm gonna tip me.
Yeah, because I shop at the Parker's gas station, and they got like the self checkout, and they will ask you to round up to like these certain organizations or foundations, whatever they are. And like, those are self checkouts, man. And I don't know. My question is, how much money is enough money? Because it seems as if these companies can never get enough money. It's like, at what point do you say, you know what, I've made it in life, we good,
bro? I don't think regular people will ever get there at this point. I mean, unless, I don't know, this administration did something drastic, crazy change where like we actually do save a lot of money and he cut back and taxes do go down a bit. But it's like they squeezing the life out of us, bro. Even in like New York with this whole congestional pricing shit where they charging people to drive into a certain area. So now niggas have to drive from, let's say, New Jersey, pay a toll to get into New York, and then pay another toll to get into like a small area in Manhattan. So you could easily spend over like $20-something, $30 just traveling. That's not including gas. That's not including going back over the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just squeezing the life out of the hardworking people, but yet you got everybody else getting shit for free that just come here all willy-nilly and shit. You know what I mean? So, and now you got these corporations just squeezing the life and harassing you. You want a tip? You want a tip? You want to round off? You want to round off? Fuck you. I don't want to round off. Stop asking me if I'm already paying $15 for a Big Mac when just 5 years ago this shit was like not even like it was like $6.99. You gonna ask me for a tip on top of that and to round off to your sorry ass McDonald's house where I don't even know these kids even live there. I don't even know if you even really like. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not falling for these corporate bullshit and all these. I'm not rounding off shit. Stop asking me. And to my servers, I will still be tipping, yes, because I feel bad because I know restaurants ain't paying y'all shit. But you better be on your A game, bro. Because if you this is another quick story. Okay, another story. I hate when a server comes to my table. It'll be me, Jess, the kids, her aunt, sometimes whoever I'm with, and the nigga think he's nice and he want to freestyle the serve, like he want to not write nothing down. These are, and I'm just, if any of my servers out there watching, if you're a server and you off the head like Jay-Z type of shit, I'll play this game with you. All right, if you don't want to write shit down and you feel like you nice, go ahead and do it. But you fuck up one thing, and guess who ain't getting shit? I swear to God, nigga, I will not give you nothing if you think you nice like that. If you think you better than the nigga next to you writing down the order so he don't forget shit, all right, that's cool. Don't write it down. But you forget. I don't give a fuck if I asked for a Coke and you brought me a fucking Sprite and you thought I asked for a Sprite and I said Coke, nigga, and you have no proof that I didn't say that shit. And you ain't getting shit. I'm not tipping, bro.
I'm not mad at you for that. I'm not mad at you for that because that's how I do my tips. Like I'm going to tip and I'm going to make sure I tip nice. So, but that tip it depends on the service.
Right.
If the service isn't good, you don't deserve to get the tip.
Bro,
like, you're bad at your job, so
absolutely.
you know you're not getting tip, man. Like, and it's
No, I swear, dude. One time we went out and the dude came. I think it was like a Mexican restaurant, and the dude came up. Nice guy, great dude. And it was a good bit of it. It was like five or six of us, and he's getting all the orders down, not writing nothing. Writing nothing. He's getting all the orders down. Bam, 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 bam. What do you want? Oh, boom, boom, boom. I told Jess right there. I was like, and every time I see somebody that doesn't write it down, I tell her if he fucks anything up, he's not getting shit. Boy came back. He brought the food. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if it was my order or I think Jess' order didn't have something on it. I think it was like queso or something or some beans. And we were like, hey, homie, you didn't get her the beans. Oh, you sure you asked for beans? And I looked Jessica. I don't know if it was Mexican. It was something, but I looked her then and I was like, you ain't getting nothing, nigga. Now you gonna wish you wrote that shit down because you ain't getting nothing. Bro, when the shit was all said and done, and don't get me wrong, he was nice. He was nice the whole time through.
Yeah.
She was like, yo, send him a tip. I was like, nope, don't give him shit. I ain't give him nothing. I'm sorry. I'm just not giving you nothing, bro. If you think you that nice, then you better be nice. You better not fuck the order up, bro. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. If you're gonna not write it down, then don't write it down. But you better be on fucking point because you ain't getting shit if you come back with the. I don't give a fuck if the straw was upside down. Now take that into consideration because you can't have an upside down straw. So you put that shit like, yeah, it's like I'm that fucking nigga, bro. I'm petty as fuck when it comes to my food service, bro.
I agree, man. I agree because like it could be a real bad experience, but I do try to be because you said you put it on the restaurant. Like they created this mess, right. And I agree because sometimes you'll go into these restaurants and the service is bad by default simply because they don't have enough service.
Right.
Like the company is trying to save money.
Yeah, and I mean sometimes you go there, it'd be like 2 people doing 20 tables.
Yeah, and in those cases, I do try to be understanding because if it was me and I had to wait on everybody in this room, like, I mean, come on, I'm only one person. So right. in those instances, I do try to be understanding. But at the same time, it's just, if the service is bad, the service is bad. And it's not me necessarily penalizing the waiter or waitress. It's more so me telling the establishment, you need to staff properly. So
right. And you know what's crazy? I talk to people who do service stuff, right? And like my niece, she does service stuff, right? and she'll be like, yo, some people just don't tip well. And like, I understand her frustration because she's there, she's working her ass off, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. And me putting myself in her shoes, like, I get it. Like, you work your ass off, you expect somebody, and I know her, she's a real sweet, and I know she's being nice, and I know she's doing her, doing her thing. And there's just people out there who are just complete assholes and like being mean to servers, like, I get it. There's just people out there who just like being mean to people who serve food. And I see that. I get it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the restaurant should be at fault because when they run into these situations and you run into an asshole who don't tip you good, because let's just say he ain't like the way you probably say good morning, or he probably doesn't even like you. I don't know. You just, the people are different these days.
Right.
You have to deal with still having to be nice, because you can't be mean, because then they'll go and reprimand you for being mean. So you can't be mean. So you still have to be nice to this asshole, and you still got to pretend to want to do your job. You don't get nothing for that if he gives you a shitty tip, because you still get your low hourly wage through the restaurant. It's not like the restaurant will be like, well, you had a hard time with this shitty customer, we're gonna, here's a incentive for, or bonus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't give you no incentives. You just deal with it, and then that's it. Some girls out here getting fucking sexually harassed by people, and they don't do shit because they don't want to get fired, or that. So like, I think they need to figure out a way for restaurants to pay their people without their people having to beg for, and I don't want to say beg, but have to rely on tips. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should have to dress like a whole hooker at a restaurant so somebody can give you a tip because you're shaking your dirty ass in front of my cheeseburger. Like, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the theme of the place you're going, like a Hooters or Twin Peaks, like if that's the theme, that's different. Dudes go there for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to a random burger spot and be like, oh, this is like, like, it's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? And like for instance, I go to Longhorn all the time, and they don't dress provocative or anything. They dress nice, regular. You know what I'm saying? You don't see wild shit there, but like, they don't get paid this. They get paid the same. So it's like, if you don't dress like that, or you don't do shit like that, like, you won't get the high tips from these weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So like, a poor girl who doesn't like doing shit like that, who's modest and who works at Longhorn and just wants to go to school, versus a girl who's in Hooters and wants to get a boob job and has to pretty much sell their body for shit. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? While they're both getting paid probably the same hourly wage, but they rely on tips. But obviously the Hooter chick is gonna make more tips from creeps versus the Longhorn girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think it's a fucked up situation for restaurant. I think they need to reevaluate the way they get paid, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but we tired of tipping though. We
tired of tipping. And I don't mean I'm tired of tipping. I'm just tired of the begging for my at stores tips. Like, I'm not tipping somebody at the store. I'm sorry. I'm not tipping the self-checkout. And I'm not rounding off no more. I don't give a fuck about them firefighters. Don't get me wrong. I like to appreciate my firefighters. Nothing against them. But these niggas got good jobs. They don't need my roundup. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, they don't need me. They don't need my couple pennies of roundup for firefighters.
That's a government job, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Firehouse roundup for the firefighters. What are you doing with that bread? You buying them sandwiches? Make sandwiches and bring it to them, bro. Give them sandwiches. I'm saying, give them cookies. I mean, they good. Them Firehouse cookies banging.
Oh yeah, I had one last night.
Love Firehouse, but I ain't giving y'all tips no more. I'm sorry, I'm not rounding up to the firefighters no more. Especially if I go 3 or 4 times a week, I'm not rounding up every time. I'll round up once per week, maybe, but I'm not even doing it anymore. That's it. I'm done. I'm over it.
Oh yeah.
All right, what we talking about next, bro?
Next we're talking about DOGE, man.
DOGE. Oh man, talk about boing, boing, boing. Oh man, DOGE is finding them coins, boy.
You sent me a message about how people are outraged that DOGE have access to their social security number.
Yes.
Okay. Before you give your take,
Okay.
how do I feel? And just off that statement alone, right? How do I feel about DOGE having access to my social security number? I feel eerie about it. I don't feel. I mean, you feel a little vulnerable, exposed a little bit, but it is the U.S. government, and I think I think everybody has access to your information, whether you realize it or not.
Hmm.
It's just I feel like selective outrage is just a real thing. Um, I don't know why Doge needs access to my social security number. Or is it me that they have access to my social security number, or is it just
In general, like,
the government
yeah,
workers,
just no,
just
it's
general?
just in general, like they have access to all that. Doesn't mean they're going to dig in your shit.
But they just
They have
have
access to it because they
okay.
have to get access to find um abusive spending, you
Mhm.
know, fraudulent charges, shit like that. So they have to have access. It's
Okay,
like
gotcha.
somebody getting access to your bank account to see if you had a fraudulent charge. Like you giving access to the lady over the phone so she could look into your bank.
Okay,
You know what I
but
mean?
see, that's different because you're giving them permission to
Right. Right.
look at it. Whereas this, you don't
Yeah, this
like.
no. Because you really think about it, man, if you think about it, just think about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna do what they want.
Yes,
Regardless. If I
yes,
say
yeah.
no, the government's gonna do what the fuck they want. So let's not get this fucked up, people. All right. I
Yes.
understand you're outrageous. People out there rah 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 and like we're gonna get Doge, we're gonna sue Doge. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, you are the same. And this is like the most of the Democrats are up in hands because they finding the scams. Let's keep it a buck. They
Mm-hmm.
finding the scams. They finding the abuse of money, of taxpayers' money. They're finding it. And they're mad that they're finding. They're mad that somebody's losing their job that don't need a job because their job is it's not even a real job. It's probably like
police
some
on a bicycle.
like some made up shit. Somebody sitting in an office, fucking off doing nothing and getting paid, $80,000 a year because your secretary has a secretary has a secretary. Like
Right.
that does nothing.
No,
So
I agree with that. I do.
so
Okay. I agree with them trimming the fat, but do you think that the way that they're going about it is the right way?
um I okay, so like I said, I've only been on this earth 42 years. From all my 42 years, I've never seen no government shit. And mind you, I'm fair, I'm still kind of young. I would like to think so. But in my 20s, I never heard no shit like this on the news. In my 30s, I never heard the government trimming fat. Like I've never heard anything. And even as I dig through history now, like I've never seen a government do this since before TVs. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the last time they probably did some wild shit like that where I think they said Clinton's
Yeah, I
did
said Clinton
it.
did it. Bill
Right.
Clinton did it.
But it wasn't even like this, bro. This is some next level like shit. You know what I'm saying?
But see, they said because I mean I watched Breakfast Club and they was talking how Clinton did it. And they're saying Clinton actually did it with people. Like they got with like experts and then they will go like physically go to these places and like really interact with people where they're saying as this administration like they're using AI. Like it's
Well,
I
all
don't
right. So all right, with that is all right. So
it's a
you
bit
figure
lazy,
back.
when you think?
I mean, not if it's helping you do things a little bit quicker. You understand? Like back in the days, they didn't have all this shit
Technology. Okay,
technology.
cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So why is it a problem that AI can tell you? For instance, why is it a problem that healthcare can use AI to tell you if they can get approved or not, and they can totally disapprove? They can totally deny you healthcare if the AI tells them. Why is that okay? Why is house insurance can fly drones over your house, take a picture with a drone? Like all that's okay. But when the government or when the administrative starts using AI to help, it's a problem. I'm pretty sure it's not even. It's probably the best, top notch. I mean, it's Elon Musk, for fucking crying out loud. He can probably calculate a bunch of shit at one time and get it done. In a couple months versus a couple years. If they could trim fat and they can get people, if they could get taxes down, get money back into the American people's pockets, I don't understand what's the problem. Like, if they're saying, oh, it's invasion of privacy, all right, let's take that keynote. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but a couple months ago, everybody's social security number got leaked through the government online for anybody can fucking see it. Nobody was outraged. I ain't hear a damn thing about it. It was on the news for maybe like 2 days, and then that was it. I ain't see the government going crazy. I ain't see nobody come into my door and be like, hey, we're trying to make, like, I ain't get no emails like, hey, your social security been compromised. Nothing. They didn't do anything. They didn't send us notes or letters or emails or text messages. Nothing letting us know, hey, your social's been compromised. You might want to go make sure you ain't got some shit. I mean, it's like, bro, it's like somebody giving you AIDS and they're like, yo, you might want to go get checked out, bro. Like, they ain't do shit. They ain't say nothing, bro. They didn't tell us anything. I'm talking about everybody in the United States. That's everybody's social out there in the world. China, Japan, anybody can pick it up. It's out there.
Okay,
nobody, no outrage, no nothing, no Democrats, no Republicans said shit. But they outraged now that DOGE is doing. Talk about invasion of privacy. No invasion of your privacy because you're doing some fuck shit.
So you're saying the government leaked?
I don't know if it was the government or it just got leaked, but apparently everybody's social security number got leaked. I don't know if it was a hack. I don't know if they some weird shit fucked up. It got leaked. Nobody explained shit. Nobody ever caught anybody. Nobody went to jail. Nobody got paid. Nobody knows nothing. I haven't heard shit about it. You look it up and it's almost like a non-existing thing. You just see, but Democrats are worried about invasion of privacy now. Now you're worried about it because it's your information. When somebody's guilty of stealing something and they're like, I don't steal. But then you're like, all right, I'm going to search this whole fucking house to find that shit. If it ain't here, I know you stole it because it ain't going anywhere else. Then all of a sudden that shit pops up in a drawer. Like, that shit's real story. That just happened to me. All right. So it's DOGE is going in there to find out where's this stolen shit. You cannot tell me. You can't tell me. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You can't tell me that people in the government are not stealing money, bro.
They are. They most definitely are.
They're stealing the bread, bro. They're stealing the bread. They're stealing for years, decades probably. They're going in there and they're gonna find it. And now they worry because they're gonna backtrack it. Bro, if you're making $40,000 a year working for the government in, I don't know, let's say some random spot, but you got a fucking $1 million fucking house or a fucking $90,000 car. How the fuck you paying for that, bro? If you ain't stealing money. It's the same thing like a kid selling drugs in the street and he don't have a job. He got a BMW or a fucking $80,000 car outside sitting in front of the project stoop. How the fuck you pay for that? Like, they coming for you, nigga. They know that you doing something wild, so they can investigate you and you going to jail. You got an $80,000 car sitting outside your mom's house and you don't even work. How's that even feasible? You understand? This is the same shit.
I mean, again, I think the government, cleaning up the government is a very good idea. However, I do think that the way Elon Musk and DOGE or whatever, the way they're going about it is completely wrong. Because what they're doing, I feel like they're trying to save the city by blowing up the city, right? Like it's like saying like they bombed the city. It's like you're watching the news and you see where they bomb this city or this town. Like, why do they bomb it? And it's like, well, they got terrorists in there. So
they
it's
kill
like
everybody.
You kill everybody to kill the terrorists, and like you're killing innocent people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's kind of the way I'm looking at this DOGE thing, because, like I say, I watched the Breakfast Club and people were calling in and saying how this DOGE is affecting them, and they were saying like how some people was getting fired from VAs, or the VAs was getting shut down, but these people, they need to go to these VAs.
Yeah.
And no, like those kind of things. So that's that's number one. Number two, I feel like the little people are the ones that are suffering from all of this, and not the people that what they're doing. I feel like this is just a political stunt for whatever reason, right? So if you really want to know where this money is going, the United States spends a lot of their money in defense. That's where most of the money is going. So
Right.
if you look into the Defense Department, I'm pretty sure a lot of that money is being mismanaged and mishandled. So
for sure.
So start over there. Number one. Number two, the government give out money to these companies. They give them subsidies, right?
Right.
So if your company releases these reports, like these oil companies and stuff like that, they release these reports, and the report says they're making record profits. Why are you getting government money?
Right.
Your company is making record profits. So why can't you start there? You go over here messing with the next door neighbor. Go to Exxon Mobil and cut their checks.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear all that shit you saying. I mean, like I said, I think they just, to be honest, I think they're just bullying their way through shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they just bullying their way through everything. You know, they knocking everything down. You know what I'm saying? And is it good? I don't know. Maybe not. Like you said, the VA places are getting shut down. But you know, I mean, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of shit we wouldn't understand because we're not in that world. You know what I'm saying? There could be shit going on in that VA hospital, for instance. Just an example. I don't know. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the guy running the place was getting some kind of, just incentives on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Which is the problem that they're having. They're having a hard time finding out because a lot of this money is gone and they can't figure out where it went. So they're just cutting shit off to see what stops the bleeding, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it has to do with VA. I'm just saying in general. And they're going everywhere. They're even going to the Department of Defense. They're going there too. They're going everywhere. So whether they find it and stop it or they incentivize somebody, like I don't know all the takes of it. Like, and I don't think anybody really going to know. But if it helps if it helps the taxpaying people at the end of the road, then I don't see, like, if we can cut out, for instance, sending billions to Ukraine, bro, that'll be good. Like shit would start, wouldn't be so expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like we are spending way too much money on shit that doesn't have to do with us. Period. Like. It's nuts, and that's the kind of shit I'm with. It's like sending money to places that needs. You know what I'm saying? Shutting down a VA hospital is all right. That's kind of fucked up. Like if I'm gonna keep anything, it's gonna be shit that helps us. But like if it's like if somebody in in one of these treasuries are sending money to Afghanistan, so they can put gay flags up or kind of do some weird shit like that, then yeah, cut that shit out. Nobody needs that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs that shit.
Okay,
but
so
that's my thing.
Like this, right? The Pentagon got audited, right? And I forget exactly how much money that was unaccounted for, but it was
mad money.
It was a really big number, and
it was like in the billions.
Nobody's outraged about that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just crazy.
That's where all the money is going. But you got people rallying together and pointing the finger at food stamps and Section 8 housing, like that's the things that they're pointing the finger at, and it's like, bro, the Pentagon has an $24 billion budget, and a lot of that money is just gone, missing, no answers. Nobody's getting in trouble, nobody's losing their job, and it's just it's fine. But
no, people are losing their jobs though. I know that.
In the Pentagon?
Well, I don't know about in the Pentagon, but I know people are getting. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lengthy process to fire somebody at the Pentagon, but I think people are actually losing their jobs. I just don't know where. They don't say where. But I don't know, man. It's just a messy situation. It's almost like a company downsizing where they have to
which is I understand.
You know what I'm saying? The government's way too big, bro. The government's way too big.
That's why I can't get nothing done. And I totally agree. I totally agree with trimming the fat and finding out where this money is going. I totally agree with that. But in the midst of doing that, bro, you couldn't fund it to schools.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, like and like I said, they say stuff like cutting fundings and to places, but like a lot of and it sounds fucked up, but a lot of these things that they're cutting are being abused. So it's not the people at the school or the school itself, it's the people who are running the school are abusing, certain aspects that the government are giving them. So if they tell them, hey, you have to have a certain amount of this and that and this to get this money, they're fluffing the numbers. They're not doing what they're supposed to just to get that money, and then they're supposed to be hooking the school up, and they don't. They go buy Mercedes Benz,
brand new Benz.
It's almost like, bro, and like I said, I hate to say this, but it's almost like the pastor that has the Gucci flip flops, the Rolex. You know what I'm saying? But he's preaching out of like a shack in the hood because people are giving him money, but he's buying his cars, his jewelry, his cool hat, and then gets mad when somebody runs up in there and robs him.
Okay, I
the
agree.
Robbery is DOGE, bro. It's like DOGE is going up in there and telling y'all, yo, put your hands up. We want to see where the money going. And they're getting mad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'm saying that everything's case by case, obviously, but that's what's going on, bro. Like,
but still, I feel like the government isn't really trying to fix the problem.
No, I think they're just trying to save them money, bro. Let's keep it real. The government is like a company. It's like a corporation. They're trying to save their money.
Okay, again, this is what I'm saying. I understand what you just said. But what I'm saying, if that was 100% true, if you really want to save your money, then you would look, okay, where's the bulk of my money going to? The bulk of your money is going to defense. The money that they're giving to the schools and the way those people are mismanaging, those people, they mismanaging money. Instead of fixing up the school, they're going to buy Benz, right? Cool. But that money compared to the money that you're giving to the Defense Department,
it's different.
The school is getting a dime, where the Defense Department is getting $100 bill. It's totally different.
No, I agree.
You need to be over there. You need to start over there with all of that money.
Yeah.
I don't know
what they're gonna do.
That's just where I feel like it's just a political stunt to make Donald Trump administration seem as if it's this powerful, never before seen force in the government. It's like, man, to me, it's just all a ploy. If you really want to fix the issue, go look in the Pentagon, look at that $824 billion budget and find out where that missing money is. But can't do that, I guess.
No, it's different. But like I said, man, I'm all for the cleanup. I just hope at the end of the cleanup, we can feel this in our paychecks. Because if not, then this was all for them. It wasn't for us.
I
you know what I'm saying? And people are like, and you know what's another thing I'm tripping out about? People are mad, like, because they did mention like somebody getting like people getting money back. if they save a lot of money. And there's like, oh, it's only rich people going to get it or whatever. But let's say everybody gets a check back. People are like, oh, that money is no good. Like, bro, everybody took the stimulus money, no problem. That money was no good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cashed some checks, had no problem. Everybody was like, yeah, I got my STEMI check. Everybody was okay with that, not knowing the repercussions of that in the future. That our kids are gonna be paying for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They cashed it, no problem. But when Elon said, yeah, people could get money back, they're like, oh, that money is not good. It's stolen. Like they're saying all this crazy shit. Like, oh, Elon gives us that money. It's not for this. It's not. I'm like, I've never heard people get mad at somebody getting money back. It's nuts. But like I said, bro, it's a witch hunt. Like literally, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. Whether call it what you want, whether he's a good guy, bad guy, idiot, stupid, smart, a businessman, call it whatever. You might like him, you might not, whatever. I don't care. It's a witch hunt, bro. They really don't want him there. Bro, they try to murk him twice and get him jailed. Bro, this nigga's unstoppable, bro. Like just you're gonna have to let him take his course, and when the 4 years is up, it's up. He's even trolling people, like saying the king is here. All right, like he's trolling everybody, bro. And then as soon as he says the king is here, they on the news. Oh, Trump wants to be the king now. He's gonna, they just make up these narratives that he's gonna go out there and do some wild shit. Like I don't know, man. Listen, I don't care. I just want to save money. I don't want to spend $50 on a carton of milk and $80 on gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you want, but can you bring it back to the 2000s where everything was like $1.50 and I can go get a bacon, egg, and cheese for like $2 with a drink? Like bring it back to them days, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like minus the racism and all that other shit. Bring it back to them days, bro. Like imagine, just think about it. And this is just me. I'm just some goofy ass nigga in Florida from New York. Just think about this. If everybody can afford gas and to travel, like from the nigga working at McDonald's all the way to the nigga, CEO or guy working at Home Depot. If everybody can afford to live, whether you make $80,000 a year or $45,000 a year, if you can afford to live, imagine, just picture that. If niggas in Home Depot who works there 40, 50 hours a week, making $35,000 a year, can still sustain an apartment, a little car, food, he could take care of himself. How happy that guy will be to want to work harder or just a little bit more to get more. But when you grind in all the way from the bottom, and when you grind harder to reach a middle spot for everything to just go up on you next year, it's like starting from the beginning again, bro. It's never ending. I've seen people come out of working as working in a store, becoming an assistant manager and being okay. Then everything goes up. They become a manager and now they're living good, but everything goes up. So now even working as a manager, you can't afford to live, and you expect everybody behind you to be happy working? Like, this shit makes no sense, bro. Make it make sense, my nigga. Like, I don't know. Like, if you go out there and get a job at McDonald's, you should be able, like, yeah, I get it. It's a starter job. It's not a career. That's what they want to tell you. But there's some people that just don't want to become a CEO or don't want to become a manager at a Starbucks or don't want to become a concrete guy or own a bit. They just want to work and go home, get high, maybe smoke a little bit, and just live life comfortable. Like, so he wants to work at McDonald's as of whatever. Why is that like not? I don't know, bro. I'm just saying that this is just me wishful thinking.
And I agree, because the ratio of entrepreneurs to employees is, it's a big gap for a reason. Like, there's not, everybody's not built for that. But it's like, in order to survive, everybody has to be an entrepreneur now.
Right. Like, everybody wants to be, and this is another thing why I'm not mad at people who do. Like, I know it sounds like I'm always hating on influencers, and I kind of do, yeah. But I just hate the idiot ones. Like, I like the ones that are actually doing things that are cool. Like, they'll go out there and feed homeless people. Like, I get it. You got to record it so people can woosah and be like, aw. and you got to post it so you can get money to do it again. I get that. I'm not shitting on those guys because I understand the concept of putting it out in the world and it generating some kind of money so you can keep doing the good things. So I have to show you what I'm doing so I can keep doing what I'm doing. But I just hate the goofiness of the influence life where you have to hit somebody in the store or walk around with a bodyguard and pretend to be tough so niggas could like want to beat you up. Like that's the shit I hate. And these are the things that are getting glorified while there's real people out there trying to work hard and they can't even make a quarter of the money this goofy ass kid is making.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So you can't tell me there's not enough money out there to help. Like, I don't know, dude. It just I don't know. It's just sad. It's sad to see how the way the world works. Like it really is. We don't respect the cops. We don't respect the people out on the street doing their everyday things, but we respect some goofy ass kid or Taylor Swift. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave it there. Yeah. So, we got anything else to talk about?
Yes. Two more topics.
Okay.
The next topic, man, we're going to talk about a young man losing his life, kind of close to home. A man in Burke County by the name of Telvin Osborne, also go by the name of Telbo Rackins. He was a black male. He ends up dying. He had a gun wound. He had a single gun wound shot to the chest. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. This young man was living at him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend was him. He had a girlfriend, and him and his girlfriend was living together. They had two children. And his girlfriend, whose name is Hannah Cobb, she is cooperating with the investigation. This case got popular online.
Okay.
Reasons being is because of how this guy was, or like the things that he would post on social media, right? So just bear with me, right?
Okay.
So, the story is his girlfriend is the one that shot him. She said she was cleaning the gun and the gun went off and it hit him in the chest. However,
she's a white girl, right, Hannah?
It's supposed to be a serious story.
No, I'm just saying. Hannah's a white girl.
Yes, Hannah's a white girl.
All right. So she was cleaning the gun. Got it.
And the gun went off. Mm-hmm. And that's what the story originally was. But then later it came out that they had a heated argument and she shot him in the chest.
Right.
Okay, so now this is why this case is getting story is getting crazy or attention. The man that lost his life is a black male. The woman that allegedly took his life is a white girl. This black guy was team white girl. Like he talked like extremely bad about black women.
So he was a bunny hopper. What
he was a bunny
Dr.
hopper.
Umar would be telling people, you're a bunny hopper, bro. Oh, I got to get a Dr. Umar drop.
Yes. So let me see if I can pull up just some of the things that he
well, the kids there, like they had it was his kids or they were like not his kids.
They're his and her kids together. Okay, like they were living together.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me share this. Can you see it?
Oh, this nigga's a cowboy.
Okay. So this is the guy, Mr. Telvin, and this is his girlfriend, Mrs. Hannah. Get the Bama group chat out of here. Okay, so we're gonna scroll through. We'll see where it has Team White Girls.
Team White Girl. Oh shit.
White girls are food. Team White Girls. No, White Girls again.
Oh, so he's just
close your eyes and open your thighs and say, "There's
my God.
there's no like
Oh, this thing. Yo.
Another post, man. Like he says, hating asshole. Do the most, I swear, on teen white girls. That female dog need to be beaten. I'm pretty sure he's talking about black girl there, judging by
Yeah.
his post. So this is who this guy is. Now there was another post that was real crazy. He said, let me see if I can find it right quick, because
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he yeah. Because I have I want to really point this out, because I have a question. Okay. He made a post. He said, "I'll F a dog before I F a black female dog." Word.
What?
And then it says it got to be a white dog though.
Oh, yo,
like dude is wild, bro. Like this is his.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yo, is he like a reincarnation of Bigsby from Chappelle Show?
I guess, bro. I guess, because this.
Yo,
this
like
dude,
I hate. He sounds like that, bro. I hate your black gun because it's black. Like, Jesus Christ. I hate Wesley Snipes' gums because they black. Like, he just sound like he just hate his own people.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Now,
those people are real out there, though. That's for sure. I've met one or two black folks that didn't like their own people. I met a couple.
Most definitely.
Yeah, but that's crazy to me.
This is why I'm not trying to slander this guy. I'm just trying to put the story out there, because I have a very serious question for the black community, more specifically black women. I'm not saying what happened to this guy, he deserved it. I'm not saying that at all. Nobody ever deserves to lose their life. That's not what I'm saying. This is my question to the black community, more specifically black women. And I'm going to use someone that I know as an example. This is a female I went to school with. She's an upperclassman. She's a very beautiful black woman. She's very loving, very caring. I saw her repost what happened to him, and then she gave like her good graces to him. Like she was speaking positive on him. Like
she wasn't talking crazy about him.
She wasn't talking crazy about him.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows what he or how he feels about black women, and if she does, my question is, why give him your good graces? Why give him your essence and your good graces if that's how he really felt about black people, or more specifically black women?
Yeah. Well,
not saying that he deserved to die, not saying he deserved to lose his life, but what I'm saying is, why come to his defense? Why show him love and grace and mercy in knowing how he felt? That is my question.
Well, I maybe she's like on a different level, where she's like, she understands that even if she went out there and started hating on him, like, that's not gonna do anything. So it was more like
hate on him, but like,
you say anything just mean, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Like, so even not just like, don't even say nothing at all. Like,
right, it's kind of like that. Like, just be like, maybe this guy just had some real issues with black women that he stem from some old life shit that, maybe, I don't know, maybe his mom was abusive. He didn't like black women because his mom beat him. I don't know. Maybe it was something along that line. Like, maybe he was just a troubled young man who had a bad experience with a black woman, because it just seemed to be black women. He didn't mention anything about black people in a whole. It was just black women. So with that being said, it's kind of like what we talked about a while ago, like black kid stole my bike, trauma. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican kid stole my car, trauma. You hate all of them. You know what I'm saying? You hate that. Like, it's just something traumaful happened to him. It had to be. There's no way somebody grows up to just hate something. You grow up and you learn to hate something. You understand what I'm saying? Like my kids don't grow up to hate something because they experience something to hate it. Same thing with people who don't like dogs. You ask anybody who don't like dogs why they don't like dogs, they'll tell you, "Oh, I got chased by a dog. A dog bit me. A dog growled at me. A dog barked at me. I got scared. Something triggered that." So, yeah, for her saying the nice things or the nice things she said was just her knowing and her emotionally and her emotional intelligence of instead of just jumping out the window and be like, well, he's a black woman hater, fuck him and whatever. She just left it peacefully. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this guy just, it's fine. It is what it is. And, you know, he had trauma or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. For him to be that hateful towards black girls, like, that's crazy. That's some next level shit, bro.
Okay. I can respect that answer, right? So he experienced black women or black woman, whatever, but he hasn't experienced the girl that I'm referencing, or the woman that I'm referencing.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They don't give it a second chance. It's one time and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't know her. You don't know her to make that judgment about her. But you're grouping her with the other ones that did you wrong.
Right.
So I don't know, man. Like, I'm just confused. Or no, okay. In life, you're going to be faced with really tough challenges and situations, and then you have to make a decision. And then I feel like the decision that you make in those moments will define your character. You know, and for me, I want to become like the best version of myself that I could possibly be. And I feel like a situation like this one is it definitely would challenge your character and show your true character and who you really are. So for her to give him her good graces, like that's why I say like she's like such a very good, caring and loving person. So, but like that don't make you feel away though. Like if she was to tear him down, like she's well within her rights, right? Like,
yeah,
understandable.
I understand. Yeah, no, totally. Look, listen, I get mad when I hear girls saying dudes who play video games are just grown ass child and they're losers. Like that shit riles me up. You know what I'm saying? This is less extreme than what's going on. I'm not trying to compare the two. Nobody got killed, but I'm just saying, like, I hate when I hear shit like that. I be wanting to jump out the window, but I'm like, you know what? I take a seat. I'm like, yo, this girl hasn't experienced a real dude. She probably just deals with actual young kids who play video games and don't care about her because she's just a piece of pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like, most of those girls, the same thing with all the girls online, even with the pop balloon girls, like, most of them never experience a dude and they're going off social media on and YouTube on how they think a guy should be. Oh, I want him to be rich. I want him to look this. I want him to be light skinned. I want him to be tall. I want him to have a job. You have to have a muscles. You have to have a six pack. You have to have a big this. I'm like, but let's keep it real. You're not getting all that in one package. There's no way. Like, even if you do, let's say you find the dude you think has the full package, I promise you there's something wrong with this guy. And I don't mean it wrong in a bad way. There's going to be something you're going to find wrong because you just don't even believe that this is even going to be good for you. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I would love to tell these girls how stupid they are. You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, you don't know shit. I play video games. I have a job. I work. I take care of my bills. I take care of my kids. Like, and I still find time to play video games with them, without them. Does that make me a kid, a loser? Like people are always labeling people and classifying them on what they see fit. You know what I mean? I could easily say, yo, this businesswoman, look at her. I could put her in a box and label her too. Watch this. Look at her. She makes a lot of money. She's stuck up. She thinks she's all that. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I could do that too. That doesn't mean that's her, but that's what I can label her as.
Right.
And that's what most women like to do. They like to label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And what I'm asking is you. And I know like the type of person you are. Like you have a real good heart. If that to the girl that says men that plays video games are nothing but big kids or whatever. If that girl was in a situation, she needed your help, I know you'll be there for her to help her.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
What I'm asking is, if you said F that girl, you'd be well within your right. So I'm asking, why extend those graces?
Just so they can, almost like you do that so they can see that what they're saying is stupid and ignorant.
So you're doing it to prove a point to them, or are you doing it because that's just who you are, and that's more for your consciousness?
Probably a little bit of both, because I don't want to sit there and argue with an ignorant person about video games, because I'm probably not going to get nowhere. But it's I do it for me not making you look stupid, because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. So yeah, it's probably more for them. It ain't really for me, because I'm good where I'm at. I know I play video games, but bro, listen. Back when I was young, I would be embarrassed to say I play video games, or I listen to this, or I watch that, or I'm a virgin, or this and that. And then when I got older, I realized I don't give a fuck, man. You think because I like shoes, I'm a this, or I play video games, I'm a young kid, or bro, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm good over here on my side. You don't think my shit is good, then I got nothing to do with you. I don't give a fuck. Your thoughts are your thoughts. Your opinions are your opinions. But I'm just letting you know, you're the sorry ass. I'm fine. You know. So,
well, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest about this situation. When I saw how he felt about black women, and then I saw her make that post in his defense and give her good graces to him, her essence, I felt like he didn't deserve it from her.
yeah. I mean,
and I feel like
you're not wrong, but you know.
I felt like I'm not saying she should have made a post bashing him. I just felt like she shouldn't have acknowledged it. Like, you know what? If that's how you feel about black women, me as a black woman, I'm not going to acknowledge what happened to you.
Yeah.
Like, stay over there with that. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like she shouldn't have.
Yeah. I mean, you, like I said, man, you're not wrong for feeling that way, but you know, maybe him reading that will be like, well, obviously he's dead, but let's say he, whatever, he read it and saw it, he probably would have changed something. Would have probably be like, man, this sister was a good one. She didn't ridicule me, she didn't judge me, she didn't say mean things to me. She was actually really nice. How do you battle somebody who doesn't want to battle you back? You understand what I'm saying? So maybe he would have reached out to him and be like, well, I appreciate that. That was the first, it could have been a spark of something different. But, obviously that won't happen now. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you could spark a change just by being kind. Like, real talk. You know what I mean? You could be you ever talk to somebody who's in a bad mood all day long? And then you go around and instead of you using that energy towards them, you just say something funny and goofy, or good morning, and then all of a sudden that whole vibe has changed.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm that guy, bro. I can see somebody in a bad mood all day, and I'll try to cut up with you to make you laugh or smile. And if I see that's not working, then I'll leave you alone, because I see that you got something deeper going on. But bro, 9 times out of 10, bro, it takes one person to really change your whole vibe, dog. Whether it's good or bad. Because I've been in a good mood and one person will come and ruin my vibe, which happens. I mean, it works both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally turn that shit around for somebody. So, yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it could have turned him around if he was still alive. But whatever. It just sucks that it had to go down that way. But did it even say why she shot him? Or, I mean, I know they said it was an accident, but then it wasn't. Like,
like I say, they said they had a heated argument.
So they don't know what they were arguing about.
The story's it's still an ongoing pending investigation. Yeah.
So we'll stay up on that, see what happens, and figure out if she gets to slip out of this one.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, man.
Was that the last one?
Kind of, sort of.
No, cool.
We got Daredevil.
Oh yeah. We can talk
Coming out
about that shit real quick.
Yeah.
I mean that because it ain't out yet, so I do love some Daredevil.
I do believe March 4th, the Daredevil series will be coming out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It where it picks up from the previews, Daredevil and Kingpin are having a conversation, and they know exactly who each other are.
Yeah.
And moving forward, man, like I think that the series is going to be amazing because they even got the Punisher in this one. So like I'm optimistic that because I would like to see Luke Cage come back, man. So I'm optimistic
I like
about
Luke Cage.
A lot of seeing like the other characters return on screen. But as far as the Daredevil goes, man, from what I saw, it looked like they're going to give you that Daredevil that you fell in love with, and it seems like they're gonna like turn it up a notch, man. So
yeah, it looks a little darker.
Yeah,
like I thought the Netflix joint was dark. This one they're keeping that same vibe.
Which is
I'm glad they're not like Disney in it.
Yeah,
out,
like
you know
Disney,
because
I mean? Disney like to put the butterflies and the sunshine,
bro, they
and
like
the rainbows into
like why like all the time.
Are you gay?
Like all the time, bro. Disney stay tripping, bro. I'm like sometimes I'm watching shows. I'm like this, like all the time. I'm like, bro, like
why are you gay?
Why
are you gay?
Like all the time. Oh, my
friend. That's funny to me, man.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. Did you watch the Spider-Man shit yet, bro?
I gotta be able to get back into my account because my Xbox is
bro. You need to just watch it on your phone or something, bro. It's good, but I'm telling you,
I gotta
like
it. I gotta get the password.
Oh shit.
Yep, I gotta get the. I'm gonna see if I can get the password.
Get the password, dude. Today. I'm telling you, you're missing out, bro. You're missing out. But yeah, I'm excited for Daredevil. I'm waiting on that. I'm gonna be watching it.
Okay.
I like the new Spider-Man, the new Daredevil. I like the direction they're going. So I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped. Yeah, for sure. All right. So, you got anything else going on to say?
Just real quick, man. The older I get, man, I'm in the years where I actually feel like I'm changing, like physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Don't clown me for this, man. But
oh god, man.
I find myself interested in NASCAR.
What? No, believe it or not, a lot of black folks like NASCAR, bro. Like that shit is the thing. That shit is the thing. So I'm not even mad at you. I thought you were gonna give me some sad story. I was just gonna. Hi, I'm Earl. I like NASCAR now, girl.
Oh man.
Just come by my house. Matter of fact, come race towards me. You got my heart. You got my engine. No. So I mean, it's dope though. I mean, I've never really watched it, but I've seen it. I think it's pretty cool. But they're having it's out here by where I'm at. It's not even 30 minutes, so you should like come out here and go check it out.
I actually would like to go to a race. The closest one to me would be in Atlanta, the Atlanta Speedway.
Yeah. I remember one. I don't think you were working there. It's funny you mentioned the Atlanta Speedway. Me and Rob one time Lexus had this thing and we went out there and we raced the new IS when they changed the body. It was like the 350. We went out there and we raced them on that raceway.
Oh yeah,
like we raced on the track, bro.
Dang.
Rob didn't drive. I drove. Rob was with me in the car. You gotta ask him that, see if he remembers that. You know what's funny? I found a video of us in the car, but you don't see us. You just see me driving the car.
You're driving the car,
bro. I was driving that shit crazy, dude. Even the guy was like, "Bro, you," because you drive behind the race car driver, like I guess one of the instructors, and they drive in front of you until you get comfortable, and then they kind of disappear, and then you race that shit by yourself. But when I pulled up, he was looking at me like, "Yo, nigga, you were wilding." I told him like, "You ready to give me a job?" He's like, "Yeah, you like." But I was tearing that shit up, boy. But it was fun. Yeah, you gotta ask Rob. Rob was tripping. He was in the seat like. Yo, I was taking them turns, boy. Their car was like, yeah, that was funny.
That sounds fun, man.
Yeah, it was dope. But yeah, yeah, dude. All right, if you're NASCAR, I know what I'll send you some NASCAR, some Dale Hart shit, t-shirts. Get you one of those hats with the race car shit, like the white boys be riding.
I guess now I don't know what it is, but I didn't know NASCAR was that damn dangerous, bro. Like, and I think that's why I'm interested in it. Because man, they doing 190 miles per hour, bro, and they bumper to bumper.
Yeah,
it's like you're shoulder to shoulder, bro. That there's one mistake, man, and everybody's crashing and shit.
If the fucking wind blows the wrong way, your car disappear, start flying.
Yep.
No. All right. Well, good. Yeah. NASCAR. I'm gonna call you NASCAR XP,
bro. I'm thinking about. Hey, Jelly Bean, what's going on?
He said, "Hey, Jelly Bean, what's going on?" Special guest. He said, "How you doing?" I'm good. She's good. She's coming in here. She's hungry.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's hungry.
Well, I told you. We're gonna wrap it up, man.
Bye. All right. Well, everybody, peace out. This is Ninja.
This is HP Early Bird. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes. And let us know how we doing. You heard it here first. XP is in the NASCAR. We're good to go. All right, well, have a good day. Bless up. And I'll see you next time.
Peace, people.
Ladies.
Some tags, only got $20 in my pocket.